Hello there. What is going on, everybody? We're going to take a closer look at some more Crisis Protocol today because we're still here at Gen Con and the doors haven't opened yet. So we've got a couple of things to look at. This is, first off, a really nice, it's a whole different terrain board than we looked at in my last video. The water effects on these fountains are gorgeous, and a lot of this terrain is not like is custom built, but some of these things, you're going to be able to get like trash dumpsters. And I believe the Daily Bugle as well is stuff that's going to be available through the game, so that's really cool. So you won't have to build quite as much for your terrain boards, but there'll be a lot of stuff to augment that. And these minis are just gorgeous. Look at Red Skull here. There we go. Really cool. And so, and basically we didn't talk about combat. So basically there's only one type of dice. And you've got a different thing. It's basically going to be context sensitive. So maybe you roll a hit, if you're attacking. But if you're defending, you'll want to roll blocks. If you happen to roll a critical, right here, it's going to add an extra die to your die pool, and it also counts as kind of context sensitive. If you're attacking, it'll also count as a hit, in addition to giving you an extra die only on the initial roll. And you've also got a wild, which can be whatever you want. Sometimes also certain characters will have abilities that will kind of reference it. If you rolled a wild, you can also trigger this ability. And you're going to bring 10 characters depending on the which mission ends up getting chosen between you. You'll have a threat level, and out of your available 10, then you will army build and you'll use their threat level. So Red Skull's a threat level 4, Ultron's a threat level 4, Black Widow's a threat level 2, and Spider-Man's a 4. So you'll be able to build. If you brought only really big characters, you might only have 1 or 2. If you brought a lot of smaller characters, you could probably fit more. So I think we'll probably say an average would probably be about 4 or 5 on the battlefield at any given point in time, but it's really going to depend. And so these are some of the character boards, some of their abilities, and really have to play this more. This is coming out third quarter, so it looks fourth quarter. Oh, sorry, no, my bad.
Fourth quarter, but they said fall, which means to me early.
Okay, so I heard. Yeah, we got one of the demoers right over here, and he's correcting me. But yes, they said fourth quarter. So maybe it'll be early fourth quarter. Maybe November.
That's guessing.
This way you can. It's on people's Christmas lists, and things like that. That's what we're looking at. So let's look some more at Crisis Protocol, because we didn't get to look at all of the minis in the last one. We've got Doc Ock right here. This is awesome. We've got Captain Marvel. I wonder what her threat level is. Let's take a look at some of the hero power. Well, she's a 4. Well, I'm sure they'll have different versions of characters. That's one of the things that they did talk about in the last video. They do plan to have different versions. Iron Man's only a 3. Cap is a 4. Although I don't see Cap going toe-to-toe with Captain Marvel. And Doc Ock. And that's another thing about this, is you can mix and match your heroes. These are cool. Look at this. Oh, the dumpster opens. Did you know that? The dumpsters can open. You can hide people inside the dumpsters. That's really, really cool. I love it. I love it. Wow. Very nice. Let's see Spider-Man up here. Spider-Man is teaming up with Ultron? Who would have thunk it? Teaming up with Ultron. So this is going to be a really fun one. I'm really looking forward to it. We have some other tables we can look at as well. Let's look at some of the other terrain boards that they have over here, because this one is a really nice cityscape. We've got some of the unreleased, or the future characters coming. We've got Hulk busting through a wall right over there. And look at the city tops here. I absolutely love this. We have Red Skull facing off. Sorry about the reflection. This is in a glass case right here. Crossbones. Oh yeah,
I'll get this one ready too.
Oh, thank you. They're like setting up more for me. It's really cool to be in here early. I'd like to thank Fantasy Flight for allowing me to work for them and come in here and have these opportunities to get early looks at stuff. Now, we did look at this train set already in the last video, but it is worth taking a closer look. I'm gonna get down. Look at this subway stand. You can't even barely see this. Like, look at the attention to detail in here. It's hard because look, I'm trying to get my camera in there, and there's a subway wall right behind it. But yeah, these are really cool terrain boards, and we saw these in the last video where these are even magnetized, so you can bust them open and they come right back on, which is really cool. Magneto will have fun with those. I wonder if Magneto, if they do Magneto, if he'll have a different set. Oh, and here's the other one. This one's gorgeous. This one's really cool. Still getting set up for demo, but you kind of get a look at some of the really cool ideas you can do with height and stuff. And this is one of the things that I loved about Legion is the way terrain impacts your gameplay, and it's not just a 2D surface. And this one's really taking that to the next level. And the fact that it's only on a 3x3 play surface gives you a tremendous amount of. Oh, and this is mirrored, so it looks like you're on a huge. Look at that, it's mirrored, so it's like, oh yeah, we're going way down. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I freaking love it. I didn't catch on to that right away. I love being surprised right in the middle of a video with something like that. So if you knock somebody off, man, they're gonna fall and fall and fall. Hopefully they got some web shooters or something to pull them back up. Very cool. I love this. Fighting on rooftops, literally. It's gonna be awesome. All right, guys. Well, just a quick look. Oh, let's look at the case too. We can just get some close-ups at some of the other upcoming expansions, and so we've got Hulk up here, Venom, MODOK. This is the core set. I'm not sure if the Daily Bugle comes in the core set or not. It does? Oh, fantastic! Thank you.
All the scenery does.
Oh man, and look at this. There's a lot of expansions lined up for this. They've really put a lot of thought into this, because you're gonna have a steady release of product. And that's the problem with a lot of newer games, is they sometimes go stale in the first 2-3 months because you just get used to playing with only that core set. But you're gonna have just like Legion, you had a steady influx of new products every single month, and it looks like they're preparing for that here, which is just a fantastic option. Really, really cool. And I'm loving that Thor sculpt. Oh, and we got both. Oh, that's Valkyrie. I'm sorry. That's not Jane Foster Thor. That's but we probably will get a Jane Foster Thor someday, sure. Oh man, that's a great Thor pose. And look at our Guardians of the Galaxy. And of course, we're gonna have to try some crossovers between Legion and Marvel. Even though they're slightly different scale and different rules, I'm sure we can homebrew it, or at least for photographs, right? Have the Guardians of the Galaxy meet the Jedi. Like, I'm gonna totally be doing some custom crossover stuff, because why not? I mean, we've got gorgeous miniatures, and gorgeous miniatures, of course, they want to meet each other. All right, and oh yeah, and we've got, this is what the box is going to look like. Core set. It's going to be about $100, and you're going to have an awful lot of stuff in there. And I also like that it's not an overwhelming amount of stuff to paint. Like, you can really, I usually spend more time on my heroes and less time on my grunts or my, my troopers or my pawns, and it's all heroes here, which is the meat and potatoes of it, which will be really fun. All right. Looks fun. All right, guys, so Marvel Crisis Protocol, these giant stuff. If you're at Gen Con, come check them out. If not, then just make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. I've still got that going on for a $25 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on one of my videos. It's as simple as that. Let me know what kind of teams you would put together. Would you stick mostly thematic? Would you try and put mostly heroes together? Would you want to put mostly villains together, mostly spacefaring people together? Like, I love the options for your teams too. You can say, I want all people with a military background, so I want all the captains and all of that sort of stuff. Or maybe I want all the robot people, or people with cybernetics, or all the geniuses, the Illuminati. Whatever your theme is going to be, you can totally do that. So, I might stick more thematic and go with only heroes. Or maybe certain anti-heroes like Venom. I could see Venom joining the heroes temporarily. Or even Magneto if they start doing X-Men. X-Men will be fun too. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I want to thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a great day.
That's what I'm saying. It looks awesome. Yeah.